Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got room. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A huge play there right off the bat. 63 yards on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got the connection to the tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Listen. Here we go, D. Check 13. Check 13.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Y'all playing the wrong football. No pass, no pass. Check, 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 check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Quick, 90. 42. Watch the screen. Pass. Bang, bang. Hey, alert. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
On 1st down, Taylor. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check the out. Still got 4 down.
From the 44, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this 1st drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
At the Packers' 26-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Kill. Good job right there. It's a safety creep. 66. Pull it. Pass. Line 42. Danny.
Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Got it.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor, and he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Taylor. Room here to run. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Bang out. Bam.
They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Bo Scarborough, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First down, Green Bay.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hurry. Here we go. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Check. Hey, alert.
Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
or exactly right. Turn them out, that play's over.
Third and long for Mayfield. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Look for signals. Hatchet. Check. Lucky.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Twist. Alert. Took right. Delta.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check it back. Check 50. He's crossing.
They'll run with Taylor. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. Well, sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Taylor trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, on 133.
Watch the shit.
Hey, seam 6.
From the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. He's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
And how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense. And the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Come on, alert, alert.
Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the delay, Jones. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd and a couple, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
They go play action. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Check in. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. 14. Switch.
Left half. Push left.
On first down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ricky. Chance. Slam.
Go, 14.
Check.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burned the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Here's Taylor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
What? 315.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I got one. Check 99, check 99.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. The give to Taylor. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
What? 280.
19. Here we go. Shit. Watch safety creeping. Rotate.
They run with Taylor. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At the 43-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
I got him.
24 is the mic.
Let's go, D.
20.
Gun.
I got one.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So 2nd down. Still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
4 down. Check nickel.
Now Wilson to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. To throw is Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. There he goes, left side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Mayfield now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Run. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. He finds his man Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield down. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mayfield now, 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. A quick throw. It's Arcega-Whiteside. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll run it with Williams. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they? And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check 37. Check 37.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
12.
Now Taylor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Sponge! 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 No, no, no! Hey, alert, alert, alert!
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Hey, hey!
Showing it! Showing it! Watch it!
Grab on!
14, 14.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a give to Taylor. And an alley to run. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Double dog, that's the way. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hurry! Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry, hurry!
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Single, 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 single. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Frag down, frag down. 61, match box, light.
And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
King, king, king.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, Charlie.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
You got 3 down, 3 down.
They try again with Scarborough. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes.